Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're digging into a really fascinating idea. What if we could use AI to help governments actually listen to every single one of us? We're going to look at a proposal that's trying to do exactly that, and it could totally change the game for how our voices get heard.
You've probably felt this, right? It's so easy to feel like your opinion is just a drop in the ocean. The thing is, the old school ways for us to give feedback, well, they just weren't built for the world we live in now. And that creates this huge disconnect between us, the people, and the folks making the big decisions.
Okay, so what's the real problem here? What's the roadblock that so many democracies are hitting? It really, truly boils down to a problem of scale. I mean, how can a government possibly listen to millions of people at once?
So, on one hand, you've got your traditional methods, like town hall meetings. Super important, for sure, but they can only ever hear from a tiny, tiny fraction of the population. Then, on the other hand, you have digital platforms, which create this absolute flood of feedback, way too much for any human team to ever sort through. You see the gap? So, the big question is, can technology be the bridge? And that brings us to this proposal from a group called Young Eagles of Transformation Kenya. They've sketched out a potential solution they call the Eagle AI Governance Platform, and it's designed to be exactly that, a digital bridge connecting the public with the people in power. And this quote, it really nails the vision, doesn't it? This isn't just about making government more efficient or saving some time. No, it's about building a system that fundamentally changes how governments listen, how they understand, and how they can respond to what people actually need, right now.
Okay, that's the big idea, but how would something like this actually work? Day to day. Let's trace the journey of just one comment, your comment, from the moment you type it on a screen to the point where it becomes a real piece of insight for a government official.
So this diagram, it basically shows us the engine under the hood. It all starts when a citizen, you, submits an opinion online. That comment gets collected with thousands of others. Then the AI gets to work, analyzing the text to spot the key themes and trends. And the final step is crucial. The output isn't just a mountain of raw data. It's a clear, simple report on what the public is thinking that goes straight to policymakers. It actually closes the loop.
So if we boil it all down, it's this really elegant four-step process. Submit, collect, analyze, and report. That's it. In those 4 steps, what starts as a jumble of thousands of individual comments gets turned into a clear, coherent picture of public opinion. The system basically turns all that unstructured noise into structured, useful insight.
All right, but what's the AI magic that actually makes this all tick? Well, spoiler, it's not really magic. It actually boils down to 2 really powerful AI technologies that work together.
First up, you've got something called natural language processing, or NLP. And you can think of it like this. It's basically teaching computers how to read and understand human language. Not just picking out keywords, but getting the context and the real meaning, and doing it on a massive scale that would be completely impossible for people to do.
And the second piece of the puzzle is sentiment analysis. Now, this takes it a step further. If NLP is about understanding what people are saying, sentiment analysis is all about figuring out how they're saying it. It detects the mood, the tone. Is the public feeling positive, negative, neutral? It adds this really crucial layer of emotional context.
Okay, so we've talked tech, but let's get to the real heart of it. The big, so what? Why does any of this even matter? Well, if a system like this works, the potential benefits for a democracy are pretty huge.
This is the whole goal, right? It's all about building a government that's actually, responsive. Just imagine, instead of policies being shaped by a handful of loud voices, they could reflect what the broader public actually wants. Imagine decisions being based on real-time data, not surveys from 6 months ago. It's about creating a much more transparent and dynamic relationship between all of us and our government.
But with any tech this powerful, you have to hit the pause button and ask the tough questions. A tool like this comes with immense responsibility. And to its credit, the proposal doesn't shy away from this. It dives right into the critical ethical questions that this kind of technology brings up. Look, for something like this to even have a chance of working, people have to trust it. And that trust has to be earned. It has to be built on a rock-solid foundation of ethics. That means ironclad protection for our data and our privacy. It means the AI can't be some mysterious black box. Its algorithms have to be transparent. And maybe most importantly, there have to be clear, obvious lines of accountability for the insights it comes up with.
And that really leaves us with this massive, crucial question to chew on, doesn't it? If we give governments an AI that can listen at an incredible scale, how do we make absolutely sure that power is used to actually strengthen democracy? Building the tech is one thing, but building the trust to make it all work, that's the real challenge ahead.